which is real health care, care for your health, um, that wasn't that way. You know, I mean, they choose certain methods for a reason because they care about the body. They care about what it's doing and how it's responding to things and its condition. Um, Whereas other people, you know, you get in the business supposedly to help, and all you do is sick manage. It's not health care, it's sick care. You just keep people teetering on the border with this illusion of good health. Anywho, that's a whole other discussion. I'm really not going to get into that right now. We can talk about that later. But so I went and made me an appointment. She just happened to have this one slot today at 4 o'clock. Cost me a pretty penny, but if I croak, I can't do nothing with nothing. So I need to make sure that I'm okay if that means invested in my health, and that's exactly what that means. So I went in, had my appointment, did my session. It was a very productive session. The bile that I saw passing through was really yellow. That means that there's some toxins sitting up in there, like a lot of them, probably because of the medications I've been taking. Um, Probably because of a lot of things in our food that's just been sitting in there. Probably because poop has been sitting in there for a while and the toxins in the waste that's supposed to come out are just sitting in my body and my body's reabsorbing it and things like that. So I saw that coming out. I saw all these things coming out at the end of the session. Well, back up. Halfway through the session, I already started to feel my saliva loosening up because I told you it was thick, really thick, because I'm dehydrated. Can't drink much, can't do too much of nothing, you know? So I feel my saliva loosening halfway through the session, okay? By the end of the session, my stomach, I still got a belly because I'm a fat girl. Kind of. I'm not going to say that. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. I take it back. I'm not a fat girl. But I do have excess body fat, especially in my midsection. This is something I've been working on because I care about my health and I want to be healthy, and if something happens I need to be able to fight and or run, and right now I would just need to get really good at negotiating very quickly. But don't let the smooth taste fool you. So the bloating went down. I could feel it releasing in there. I could feel my saliva loosening up all through the session. By the end of the session, I felt so much better. Granted, I ain't tip top. I still got a lot of time. I got a whole nother week off work to try to get this on track enough to be able to function. Because right now, I'm hurting in here from just talking for 17 minutes and 45 seconds. Imagine being at work for 8, 9 hours and having to interact with people constantly all week. That's going to be painful. So I have this week off to try to let my body heal some more. Um, but man, going to get the hydrocolon therapy today was the best decision I can make. I'm so glad that I thought about it because I didn't know anything else to do. I know nothing else to do. The daggone surgeon called me back, told me the things that I'm experiencing is normal based on this kind of surgery. Okay, I believe you. I asked her, well, what do you suggest I do to hydrate myself? Because this is a problem. I still haven't passed anything. The stool softeners weren't working. And I feel myself. I don't feel well. What do you suggest I do? Guess what she said? Well, I could prescribe you some prednisone. I know we talked about that beforehand. That might help you a little bit. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and put in the request for it, and if you want it, you can go pick it up. Or you can just come and check into the hospital for the rest of the week, and we can give you an IV. Oh, okay, thank you. Hang up, went and got my session. And then the lady that I went to, she's a godsend. Look at God, because she was actually, the session that I had today, that was actually going to be her break for the day, because she's there until 10 o'clock tonight. And she's been there since 10 o'clock this morning, back-to-back appointments, helping people with their stuff. And she was just like, I usually don't do same day. I'm booked up, but I do have something at 4 o'clock if you want to come. Cool, I did that. So she took care of me on her break. And I paid full price for this session. I had to move some things around to be able to do it, but I did it. And she was like, well, I'm so grateful. She was like, well, you really do need this. I don't want you to be right back in the same situation. Clearly, hydration is important, and because of your situation right now, it's hard for you to take in what you need to take in, and there's no guarantees that your body's going to flush out what it needs to flush out because of the dehydration and because of the medications that you may continue to take if you choose to continue to take it for the pain. So, I want to schedule you for another appointment. I do have a package, where you buy them in bulk. Have a package that gives you somewhat of a discount if you buy all of them. And I know that you said that you can't really afford to pay for them all at once right now. I'll allow you to make payments. Now, that ain't something that you do for everybody, though. I just feel so, so blessed because that ain't nothing but God. She's like, I just don't want you to be in bad health behind money. What a freaking flapping, flippin' dip, diggity dog, daggone concept. I don't want you to be in bad health behind money. I wish our government would get that daggone concept. Got people dying. I said I wasn't going to get into this conversation. I said I wasn't going to do it. 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 Wasn't going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to go there right now. This is not a government rant at all. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm just grateful that God used this woman and helped me out because this is her business. This is not a requirement to allow me. I mean, she's still charging me what the package costs, but still allowing me to make the payments, whatever I can do, and still get my sessions and get my health, make sure that I'm okay. Praise God. Can't nobody tell me God ain't real. And I don't care if you call God energy and you deny Christ and whatever else. I know who got me. I know who been had me. I know who covers me. I know who leads me and guides me and gives me wisdom and direction and discernment and understanding and favor at times. And I am grateful, 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 grateful. Because right now, I feel 10 times better than I did before 4 o'clock this afternoon. I still ain't 100%, but that's because it's part of the process. But just the fact that I'm more hydrated. I don't got a whole bunch of stuff sitting in me no more. It was to the point, okay, so this is what they do. It's getting a little long, but I don't care. Y'all on YouTube, you sitting there watching all kind of stuff. You can watch this. So they massage all in your stomach here. When the water's inside, they massage it. And she even had some hot rocks on there and in my back. And most of the time, it was my lower back and my abdomen that she was massaging. But towards the end, she was like, she feel around. If she feels like there's something impacted there, she'll massage, like shake it in there to try to break it up so it'll come out. And towards the end, she was up like kind of towards my shoulder blade in my back, like in the back of my rib cage. And she was like, And I immediately felt a release. She was like, there it goes. She's like, did you feel that? I was like, yeah, I felt that. She's like, yeah, it's been pushing up into your rib cage in your back. So it would be wise to continue with the sessions to get all of that out of there. It's in your back, people. It's in your back. It's everywhere. Get that out of there. And even if, this is what I found out, even if you're regular and you're like, oh no, I go once, twice, 3 times a day. No, I'm good, this, that, and the other. There's still stuff lining up in your colon and piling up in there and all up in your intestines. I read some article and heard it a couple of times too that there's like 20 pounds of excess waste sitting in your intestines that doesn't get flushed out. So this is what I would say. If you can find a place, look on Groupon and Living Social just to test the place out. Find a place. Don't be squirrely. Get out of your thoughts. It's not that bad. It goes in your booty hole, but it's not like somebody doing something crazy to your booty hole. And some of y'all be getting crazy stuff done to your booty hole, so you may not want to be acting funny anyway. Get your health together. Let them stick the little spectrum in there and let the warm water flow through and flush that stuff on out. You will feel so much better. Hydration, detoxification, and getting all that poop out of there. I just need to share that because I'm going through right now. I ain't been able to talk. I can't eat nothing, and I love food. I love food. I ain't been able to eat nothing. Don't even have the desire. It's crazy right now. I just want my body well, and I want y'all's bodies well too. Do what you gotta do. Handle your business. Tackle your fears. Don't let these people pump you full of medication and bullshit. Look into some other stuff. Let somebody else talk to you too. Open your mind and make informed decisions. Don't just be blindly going through with the okie doke just because we always used to going through the okie doke. Don't do it. My throat is hurting. I'm about to watch Lean on Me. I love y'all. Good night.